It's the JT Cho Show!
Cigarette.
She'd like to shake her around.
Around.
2 viewers, wow.
Fix the cam. Fix the cam.
Oh, fix it.
You said you were going to do it.
You're right.
And you didn't do it. I think it's got to go the other way.
This way.
A little more? Yeah, right there.
Right there.
Table's almost centered. It looks fine.
I mean, we could just like other way. Very slowly. There we go.
Yeah, that looks better.
The couch is off center.
Yeah, who cares?
Welcome.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our
Very
podcast channel.
professionally made podcast that makes us millions of dollars. That's why the production is so high.
Why do you think I don't work?
Yeah. Today is September 3rd, and a disappointing September 3rd because as adults, we haven't had a new Naruto anything in years.
Oh, yeah. Other than
And-
Boruto, but that doesn't really count.
Doesn't count. Don't count it. And today we came over to drink boxed wine and watch new Naruto.
That was our OG, what we used to do in the military. Box wine and Naruto night.
To reminisce, you know, tomorrow's Labor Day, so we have a free Sunday. We're gonna put the new Naruto up on a projector screen,
Outside.
and so we made the plans, made the reservations. Casa de Taylor had an opening in the reservation. It was booked the day before.
It was booked the day before, but
yeah.
I got a really good deal on Sunday night for
Yep.
the holidays.
Fresh room. So anywho, that's why the Sunset Blush is here, brought to you unofficially by Franzia.
Mm-hmm.
Franzia, if you're looking to sponsor a podcast, here you go.
There it is.
September 3rd, whose birthday did you pick?
So there were two of them I saw that were worthwhile, and I picked the Olympic athlete, Shaun White.
Shaun White, the Flying Tomato.
Yeah, Shaun White. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, bro. He's retired now.
I went with somebody who's 58 years old today.
I think I know who you went with.
He's got tiger blood.
Yeah, he does.
2.5 men champion.
Yep.
Before he ranted.
Anger management champion.
Yep. Hey, it was crazy that people from the ranch also played in his show, and they were the fact that they played with both new whatever's. Oh my Jesus H fuck. But what's the I forget. Anyways, but yeah, Charlie. Oh yeah. How they coerced Ashton and they both worked with the same, and I thought that was hilarious. Like the old man who was the doctor, the rancher,
The horse
he was
doctor.
in the anger management show with Charlie Sheen.
Oh, Jesus. Sneezy
So
boy.
I don't think there's any bad blood between Ashton and Charlie.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah. He's drinking. Hey, so cheers to Charlie.
Cheers
to
to
the
Charlie.
Flying
Cheers
Tomato.
to the Flying Tomato.
No shots.
No shots today, just
Because
one.
it's a wine. It was wine and anime night, and then it wasn't.
It's still going to be. We're going to watch the live action One Piece. We haven't seen it yet, so
If-
no review yet, but
if-
review next week.
If you're watching, you can always drop a comment, have a question. We'll try to answer it. That's Cora. Wow, look at Cora. Doing great.
Yeah. She's still a bitch, though.
Do you want to start with college football?
I want to start with something else.
Okay.
We had our draft
Yes.
since the last podcast.
And we haven't talked about it.
We haven't talked about it. How do you feel? Who is your keeper? Who did you get in the first couple rounds? Who are you most excited about it? Who are you least excited about on your team?
Oh, okay.
And we can even put up, right now, we can put up graphics of each of our teams. That way people can see them while we're talking.
So what were the questions? Least, worst, who's your keeper?
Who'd you get in the first couple rounds? Who's your keeper first? Who'd you get in the first couple rounds?
Yeah. And then
Who are you most
and
excited
least?
about, and who are you least excited about on your team? And then I guess we can also talk about the week 1 matchup, or we can save that for next week.
So let me go to the old Yahoo draft.
Mm-hmm.
And let me look at my team.
So I was lucky enough to have 2 first-round picks.
So, my team's a little washy.
Uh-huh.
I took a lot of reaches. My keeper was George Kittle because I just didn't want to worry about a tight end. And I read the, I think I had it on the last podcast, the magazine that I had. It was like the ESPN magazine about fantasy football.
The draft mag, yeah.
And they were saying that George Kittle was going to have a down year. But they are never always right. And what I thought was Purdy's coming into his second season, and who better to throw disgusting passes to than your tight end?
True.
And if you look at San Francisco's offense, they are a running... They do pass, but they are a running offense to set up those open passes. But unfortunately, they've had to live with Jimmy Garoppolo missing those wide open opportunities for the last several years.
True.
So...
I just sent you my team so you can use it for the graphic.
Cool. So I kept George Kittle.
George Kittle was the keeper.
The first overall draft pick that I took was, I think it was do we have the draft order? I think we do. Let me look at the draft order. Here we go. So I picked you can look at the draft order for your whole team. Derrick Henry overall. So I'm most excited for Derrick Henry. I put $5 in Sports Illustrated bet book for him to have the most rushing yards this season. Mm-hmm. He's like 27, 28. I think he's 27.
Yeah, something like that. He's not quite 30 yet. He's right in the middle of his prime.
But I've seen his workouts, his work ethic, what's been working for Mike Vrabel's offense. I was excited for the reset in our league because Derrick Henry got him. Devontae Smith, number 2. Jamar Gibbs, number 3. Jamar Gibbs is one of those running backs that everyone kind of laughed at the Lions, and it's been discussed many times about how they drafted.
They swooped him pretty early.
Yeah, but they had DeAndre Swift.
He was like the 15th overall or something.
They had DeAndre Swift. They just signed Montgomery, and then they drafted that rookie running back.
And didn't they trade both of them?
They traded Swift.
I know Swift is on the Eagles now.
It's going to be Montgomery
and this guy Gibbs.
And Gibbs.
Yeah.
And Kirk Herbstreit said he's working out fantastic with the Lions. So I'm going on Kirk's word right here because I do like Kirk Herbstreit as an analyst. He did go to Ohio State, but Michigan did knock him the fuck out, so he is a very humble man. Actually had to move out of Ohio because as an analyst said some things that the Ohio State fan crowd didn't like.
Weren't a fan of it.
And it harassed his family, so he moved to Tennessee so he didn't have to get harassed.
Yikes.
It's your own boy. Leave him alone.
Tennessee's not a bad place to be, though.
Breece Hall, I picked him back up in the 6th. I know they signed Cook, but I needed another RB. My quarterback, when quarterbacks started going hot, I picked Deshaun Watson because everyone's like, he's not going to do anything. He's going to do stuff.
Yeah.
He's going to throw touchdowns. It's not like he's all of a sudden a worse quarterback. He's just not played in a couple years.
We'll see. I mean, he's got some decent targets to throw at. He's got Nick Chubb in the running back as a safety blanket.
Landry.
Yeah, he's got Landry and he's got Amari Cooper to throw to. So he's got weapons. We'll see what he does. He's also playing for the fucking Browns. So.
I got Jordan Addison. Now, that was a little bit of a reach, but Jordan Addison is
supposed to be their number 2 guy.
Supposed to be the number 2 guy.
I saw him and him and Zay Flowers are supposed to be offensive rookie of the year candidates.
Yeah. A.J. Dillon, not a bad 3-back. Because he is a goal line running back. Now, I did see interruption here. The Packers were the number 2 contender to trade for Jonathan Taylor.
I did see that.
And they tried to trade A.J. Dillon and Watson in a 3rd-round draft pick for Jonathan Taylor. And they said, not enough. And
that's
so
crazy.
that you can never say you were serious. And then, that was the article. It was, you can never say you weren't serious about trading.
Kind of a lowball trade, if in my mind.
I mean,
John Taylor's a generational back, but here's
when
he's healthy, he's one of those guys. The only question mark is the health.
Yeah, but since he's demanding a trade, they offered AJ Dillon,
you got to take you can get
solid,
it, you can eat it,
and then a sophomore receiver,
an okay receiver,
sophomore maybe going to be good, maybe going to be a bad receiver. It's his sophomore season.
And a future pick.
Let's see if he slumps.
They threw a second-round pick in there. I would be like, yeah, they should have taken that.
I took Geno Smith at the number 10 because Geno Smith put up numbers last year. So even if Watson doesn't...
Geno's gonna get your numbers. So who are you most excited about on your team? Who do you think is the face of your franchise?
I think it's got to be Derrick Henry. That's why I named my team this year. Last year was Ayahuasca Warriors because I had Aaron Rodgers. Let me look at the matchups. It is get Derrick or die trying.
Nice.
Because I took him first round overall.
Yeah.
The person that I'm least excited for is probably Breece Hall because I let him go and he was a higher projected draft, but I took him in the 6th round.
Yeah.
And he was projected to go in like the 2nd.
That was before the Cook trade, but yeah, at the same time, I probably, in your situation, I would have done the same thing.
So the only thing that I'm kind of nervous about is that George Kittle is questionable, and so I will have to see who I may be able to swoop and drop somebody. But I'm not excited to really drop anybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
A lot to happen.
So my draft, I was blessed with. I made some good trades during the season last year, and then the new rules that came into our league this year just made it even better.
Who'd you keep?
I kept Christian McCaffrey. I drafted him. He's been on my team ever since we started this league. So we have the keepers involved, and we dropped down to 1. And I was like, I can't not get a top 3 guy. Like I just got to keep him.
Yeah.
There's no way I can get rid of him. And I like keeping him. I love Christian. So for I had the 6th and 7th overall pick in our draft, and I back-to-backed Tony Pollard and A.J. Brown. And I think I took the best available talent, and then when it came back around to me at 15, I took Jalen Waddell. And then right after that, I took Josh Allen because I figured I already had 2 top-tier talents in the first round. I can kind of reach a little on a quarterback, especially if he's, going to be one of the top 2 guys, or at least top 5. And then I went tight end with T.J. Hawkinson, and then I went San Francisco defense. I just wanted to edge out my whole lineup. I did get your boy Christian Watson. I got Zeke Elliott. I got Odell and a bunch of other guys. But obviously most excited for Christian McCaffrey. He's going to be him and Tony Pollard with the 2 hero running back squad. I'm very excited for that. I'm never going to have to worry about quarterback. The one I'm most iffy about, I took Zeke pretty early in the draft without doing any research on what the Patriots are trying to do with him. They're being pretty quiet about it. I took him 66th overall, which is a little bit of a reach for him. But Zeke's the dark horse for my team.
He might be a running back.
Yeah, if they put him in on 3rd downs at the goal line every week, then I think it was a great pickup by me, and maybe he's my second keeper if the Patriots hold on to him next year. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this year's games. I have a tough matchup week 1, but
I gotta play Pepper.
I'm playing V.
You drafted your family league last night.
I did draft my family league last night.
So
I can go over the top couple picks.
Well, I was just gonna say the cool thing about not drafting in the same league is helping. So I'm also in a dynasty league that was formed, but Cut helped me pick my team, and they are automatic contenders for the first year.
100%.
Now, that reminded me tonight, I have a draft at 8 p.m.
Wow.
12-man league. So we get to do another draft.
Do you know where you pick?
Yeah, I think I picked 4th.
Oh, that's money.
5th.
Top 3 guys are gone. You get the next best.
5th.
5th? Okay. I mean, you're right in the middle.
Yeah, I've already paid my $50. You got to knock that right out of the way. But yeah, I have a draft at 8 p.m. tonight, so we'll have to manage some time.
I have this fantasy football calculator that I didn't really fucking use this year, so I'm going to get reimbursed for it, but I still have it as of right now. And it can get you a full cheat sheet for your 12-man fucking league.
Dude, we'll do it. We'll draft it. We can even draft it live and not tell the league that we're drafting it live.
I'd be down.
That'd be pretty fun.
That'd be fun. So it's a 12-man half PPR?
Half PPR.
So there it is. ADP for the 12-man half PPR.
Let's use it.
Yeah, we got it. So in the 5th pick, Travis Kelce, Jamar Chase, Nick Chubb. Those are the guys that are probably going to be there.
Jamar
Tyreek
Chase ain't bad.
might fall. So if the top four are Jay Jettas, Christian McCaffrey, Austin Eckler, and Tyreek, then Jamar Chase, Travis Kelce. I think that's the pick.
I think you go Jamar Chase.
I think so too. I'm not huge on getting the tight end early. I know you're always going to win that matchup with Travis Kelce, and he puts up wide receiver numbers.
People are saying Travis Kelce's winding down.
I don't think so. I think as long as he's got, I think it's just like a Gronk Brady situation. As long as Gronk has Brady, he's going to perform.
Well, he's going to be there.
Because even Gronk, the last year he played and they won that Super Bowl, he was still a viable fucking tight end.
Yeah.
He was always good for about
I told him,
10
no,
points.
I'm retired.
If he scored a tutty, he'd get at least 15.
I'm retired. And then the trade fell through. And then I showed back up and I was in training camp.
The second round is interesting because if we did go Travis Kelce with the first pick, Patrick Mahomes falls at the second round, pick 6. So you could tag team them together, which would be an interesting thing. Or you could go with Jamar Chase, and then the very next round, Garrett Wilson's still there, Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor, Najee Harris is still there. There's a bunch of dudes. Jalen Waddell. It's a good spot to be in.
We're
It's not
excited.
terrible.
We got plenty of time. Sticking with football, during the draft, we were watching college football on a projector screen,
We were.
having a fire. That's where we're at with technology. We're gonna have such a great setup. But college football opening weekend, holy shit, was it great!
How happy are you with Michigan? Scale of 1 to 10.
I would say that I'm not disappointed, but I'm not impressed.
Give it a rating. A 1-bite rating.
6-9.
6-9. Okay.
Here's the thing. I think
Still got credits, not quite passing.
was it Oklahoma that put up 78?
Yeah.
And Oregon put up 87.
82, I think.
82, and,
Yeah.
and that Duck did 500 push-ups.
A ridiculous amount of
Yeah.
push-ups.
I think that Michigan should have at least put up 40. Maybe let up 7, but if you put up 42 to 7, that's still a huge contribution. Depends when that 7 came. Even if it came early and you shut them out.
Yeah.
But 7-7. The coach took the field goal for the not shutout, no big deal. I'm not mad it wasn't a shutout, but we haven't allowed a touchdown in 4 innings. 4 quarters.
Yeah.
JJ said it, lot to learn from, lot to improve on. I like the tribute that they had to Jim Harbaugh.
Yep.
They ran the Harbaugh train, holding up the number 4. We're warming up. So we're still in first gear. We're not in second gear yet.
Do you think you guys deserve the
Number 2?
Number 1?
No,
No.
not right now. Georgia.
Do you think you deserve the number 2 then? Do you guys deserve to be in the top 5, top 3?
We haven't lost, so we won't move. But
What do you think you guys deserve? Like if you were ranking you guys against the rest of the league and you got to pick the rankings.
I'd still say 3
3 at least?
at
Okay.
least because
All right.
because defensively, 2 interceptions or 3 interceptions. It might have been 2, but whole game shut them down. They got a late fucking fourth quarter field goal.
It was when the starters were out
And
anyways.
yeah. And JJ played 3 commanding quarters.
Yeah.
So
First parlay of the season didn't hit for me. Not the NFL season. That one will be told soon.
The 2 that lost were USC's spread.
Yeah.
They covered. USC did, and then Michigan did not cover. Goddamn.
Yeah. USC crushed it. I'm a fan from a distance this year.
One of the most amazing things that happened in college football was Shredder Sanders, because he has to be the first overall for the Heisman candidate. Because
Week 1, yeah. Has
because
to be.
he had 510 yards.
No one else was close. No interceptions, 3 tutties.
510 yards in passing.
Yeah.
37 for 46.
Yeah. Insane.
So missed 9
Insane.
passes.
And I'm sure some of them were dropped. Like, he's throwing dots out there.
Yeah, killed
Throwing
it.
dots.
4
I want to know what
receivers.
his 40 is because I know he's fast. I don't think he's as fast as his daddy was, but he's fast.
Yeah. And then one of the craziest things that happened in college football was the SMU versus Louisiana Tech game. So SMU's in Texas, I think. So they played in Dallas. And it was so fucking hot in Dallas that dudes in Nikes, like his, like just regular Nike shoes, he was like on the side, like on the field, were melting
Yeah.
because of how hot it was playing during that game.
Jesus.
Can't
I think I saw that picture. The soul was coming off.
Yeah, it was melting his
That's
soul.
fucking insane.
It was so hot that the glue was coming undone because it was just like, it's too fucking hot.
That's wild. College football is interesting to me. Because, like, there was one big upset that was, they were like minus 2,500 to win. Like, you put $1 on them, you get like 2 cents back. And they got trounced.
There was the Colorado game. They were a huge underdog.
Well, yeah, that's not the one I was talking about, though. Like, they got beat. Like, it wasn't even
Florida
close.
got beat.
I want to say it was, did Virginia Tech lose?
I'm not sure.
I want to say it was VT, but let me look.
Next week I'm doing.
Let's look at the fucking
Next
scores,
week I'm
why
doing since all the teams kind of established if they've won or lost a game. Then I'll do like a big 10-team parlay.
All right, let's go. So Notre Dame won, USC won, Utah beat Florida, Oklahoma 73-0. Colorado won, obviously. Mississippi beat Mercer by a mile. Oregon beat Portland State by a mile. Texas beat Rice. Ohio State beat Indiana 23-3. Georgia beat Martin 48-7. Jesus Christ. Texas
Somebody
A&M
said
won.
that they're glad to see a cute teddy bear in a hat.
What?
Finally, a man in pink. As a man, I am so happy to see a cute teddy bear in a hat.
I can almost guarantee you that's one of Chris's friends. I can almost guarantee it. Hey, Chris.
Fucking hilarious.
That's fucking funny.
I didn't know what to say about that.
Maybe I'm lying, dude. I think I might be lying. I thought I saw a fucking thing about it.
All right, let's make a $5 parlay right now.
All right.
Okay, so, I don't know if these people won or lost yet. Florida State Seminoles beat the LSU Tigers.
I mean, FSU against LSU?
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that one.
Okay.
LSU just lost to Colorado. I think they're going to come back with a vengeance.
All right, so let's go.
I don't think LSU takes back-to-back L's.
You can't even bet on Michigan for the straight-up win.
Yeah, you have to do the fucking spread, which
The
sucks.
UNLV Rebels are plus 1,200 if you bet on them.
Jesus.
So let's go. So Texas A&M versus Miami Hurricanes.
Damn it, he knows shit. Hilarious.
Texas A&M Aggies versus Miami Hurricanes. I'm gonna bet on Miami.
I like that bet.
The Hawkeyes versus the Cyclones. You know who's playing for the Hawkeyes?
Who's that?
The old ex from Michigan.
Cade.
Cade McNamara.
Yeah,
and
Cade
then the
McNamara.
old tight end as well. So we're gonna bet on the Hawkeyes to win.
Nice. Cade had a good week one, too.
Let's see. Wow, North Carolina is minus 10.99 against Appalachian State.
Won the lottery, huh?
Sick. Send us
Send us 10%.
Send us a tip in Twitch or Kick. Send us a tip for plus 10,000. We'll take our shirts off.
Jesus Christ.
For $10,000, I'll give you
Yeah, I
5
probably
to take
would.
your shirt off.
I probably would.
Half, that's halvesies, and that's fair. The Badgers versus we're gonna go Badgers versus Washington State Cougars. So that's 3. Wow, that's minus 5,000. That's fucking terrible odds.
I don't even.
All right, you're going ham in the chat, so So let's bet on one more game. Kansas City Jayhawks versus Illinois fighting Irish. I mean, Illinois fighting Illinois. It's Illinois. Team.
Illinois just lost too, pretty bad. Neither one of them are ranked, huh?
No.
Who's the favorite?
Illinois. I'm gonna go Illinois.
Run it.
So $5 gives me 66. So let's go $10 to make it fancy. So we got a $10 bet for 4 teams to win. Heard it here live.
There you go.
There. What else you got?
Let's see. Oh, I got a pretty cool story, the Todd Pratt thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he was kind of a fucking nobody. All right. Todd Pratt was drafted in the 1985 MLB draft. He played 635 games in the minors before he got his major league debut in 92. For 4 years, he split time between the majors and the minors. He was released in 1996 and became an instructor at a baseball academy and worked at a pizza parlor in his off time. In 97, he was offered a contract by the Mets. And in the 99 NLDS versus Arizona, star catcher Mike Piazza went out with an injury, and Pratt replaced him in Game 3. And then Game 4 went to extra innings. Oh, yeah, and I have a video for it. Hold on, I gotta find it. Because the video is fucking gnarly. So he ended up getting to play in one of the fucking ship games. Oh, did I not save the video? Oh, it's on Insta. Duh. This is great podcast material.
You searching for videos?
Yeah.
It's like when they have the Nadav thing where they're like, you know.
Alright, there it is. Ready for it? So that's Piazza going down, and then he came out in Game 4 in overtime, extra innings. And he just cranks one.
Yeah,
He's working at a pizza place.
that's crazy.
3 weeks before that, he was working at a pizza place. He signed a playoff contract with him.
That's crazy.
Isn't that fucking nuts, dude?
Dude, your pizza parlor's got to be.
And he just
the
wins
most
the fucking
popular
playoff
pizza parlor.
game for him,
That's
dude.
crazy.
Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's better than being like an emergency goalie.
I think that's way better, dude. Because
Yeah.
you actually get to crank a home run. It's not just
Can
you
you imagine
catching a
just swinging
save
a
or
stick
something.
so well and still working at a pizza place? That's all a bunch of hoopla.
Okay.
You know, I'm sorry. You know, you're just coming at us with like a crazy fucking, you know.
He's pulling his cock out!
You know, one of those. You know.
Yeah, a bunch of that. So I do have one cut stumper if you want to do it. Oh, I got a couple other things I could talk about, or one other thing. Did you see the Volkswagen chair?
No.
So Volkswagen's coming out with a computer desk chair, and there's no video of it, but there's a picture of it, and you can zip around on it like an RC car.
That's
you control it.
Wild. 12 miles per hour.
Yeah.
In your house, all hardwood floors.
All hardwood floors.
We're
you have
getting
to.
them.
Yeah.
Dude, the
On
couch.
carpet, you need those all-terrain tires.
Couch
dude.
getting moved, no back table. I can go all the way to the fridge.
Isn't that crazy though, dude? They're coming out with a new fucking.
How much?
I have no idea. There's no price on it.
1,000? Can I invest early?
Maybe if you get in early, it's probably like $500.
Volkswagen, can you sponsor?
It'd have to be a Kickstarter though. Some of those Kickstarter things are sick.
Volkswagen can sponsor.
Like Hall
us.
got that coffee table that had the fridge in it on Kickstarter for like $200. Now they retail for $12.
All I'm saying, Volkswagen should sponsor the JT Show. And just give us 2 chairs and you get sponsorships for lifetimes.
Yeah.
You get those lifetime warranties on the chairs and you'll get lifetime sponsorship on the JT Show.
All right, so one more thing before cut stumpers.
Okay.
So the Niners took Trey Lance with the number 3 overall pick. And this is the next 10 picks after they made that selection. So right after them is Kyle Pitts. Right after that is Jamar Chase. Right after that is Jalen Waddle. After that is Penei Sewell. After that is Jace Horn. Patrick Surtain II, which is one of the best DBs in the league right now.
Mm-hmm.
After that is Devonta Smith, who's a stud. After that's Justin Fields, stud. After that's Micah Parsons, absolute stud. And then the next one's Rashawn Slater. Don't know who he is, but apparently he went to a Pro Bowl already. So that's the list of people they could have had with the 3rd overall pick instead of going with Trey Lance and then trading him for nothing.
Yeah.
Isn't that insane? That's crazy.
It's a huge list. That's
It's a
almost
huge list. Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle. Devonta Smith is crazy because he had just won a Heisman. They could have just drafted the Heisman winner. Penei Sewell. The fucking Lions guard or tackle, whatever the fuck he is. He's a fucking beast too. All of them are crazy. Justin Fields, they never would have traded for Jimmy Garoppolo. Like, they would have just taken Justin Fields and they'd be like, okay, Jimmy Garoppolo, you're out of here. Fuck you.
So the Pistons selected Darko Milicic.
Mm-hmm.
They could have got Carmelo Anthony. They could have got
The basketball ones are fun.
Chris Bosh.
Mm-hmm.
They could have gotten Dwayne Wade.
Those weren't even the best people from that draft, though. That was just the next 10 picks.
No, like Pistons had the top 5.
Yeah.
And those are the next best 3.
Yeah.
And you could have had...
Who was the one that
Carmelo.
traded the Kobe pick away? It was...
No, they drafted him, and then the Lakers traded him.
Yeah.
Charlotte Hornets.
Charlotte. That's who it was. Because he never played for Charlotte. He was just drafted by him, then they traded for him.
They drafted him first to take him, and then
Yeah.
the Lakers said, we want him, so then they traded their next draft pick for Kobe.
And they probably gave him some other shit, too. There's no way it was just a 1-for-1.
No, 100%. Unless it was... Yeah, it was
Even if it was if it was a first-round
It
pick.
might have been one of those things, too, where when you draft people, you might say, if you draft this motherfucker, I will give you first round.
Yeah, they probably gave him either 2 first rounds or the 1 and the 2 for that year.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, even hindsight, give up the whole fucking franchise for him.
Yeah.
Like,
They just knew. Coming
Yeah.
out of high school.
that's why, dude, there was actually... So I remember reading some shit about it in high school when... what's his name? Was it Buckus? That was the...
Dick?
Yeah, the Saints coach that traded all those picks away for Ricky Williams.
Was that not...
Well, it wasn't Buckus. It was the other Bears guy, right? It was one of the Bears guys.
I can't remember.
The tight end. Is that not Dick Buckus?
I think so.
I think he was... So, if
For
I'm
the Bears.
remembering it right,
Yeah.
he coached the Saints, and he traded away his entire draft to the rights to Ricky Williams.
Okay.
So 7 picks for one guy. And then Ricky Williams kind of worked out. Like, he was a decent fucking pick. But he got ran down because they ran the ball fucking 800 times a year, whatever the fuck it was. Probably wasn't 800, but...
Yeah.
And then Ricky went to fucking the Dolphins and had a decent little Wildcat career. But, yeah, I always think of that. Like, hindsight, I would be the fucking... I would treat him like Ricky Williams. Like, you can have all my picks this year.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Take it.
Sometimes you
Take
gotta.
all of it. Probably wouldn't have to if no one else knew. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
With Dick Buckus, I saw a hilarious touchdown of his the other day where he caught a touchdown and he gave the ball to the defender.
Hilarious.
And so he's like, here you go, and the defender just slapped it out of his fucking hands.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Hilarious.
All right, so cut stumper to end it. Drop the logo. All right, so can you name the top 10 rated Madden players in Madden 09?
Donovan McNabb.
Not on there.
Terrell Owens.
Not on there.
Brett Favre.
Not on there. So, I will say this. They have to be a 99 or a 98 to be in the top 10.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like 90. Okay. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's a 99 overall. He's tied for first.
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss, 99 overall, tied for first. There's 2 more 99s. Oh, 3 more 99s.
Donovan McNabb.
McNabb's not on the list. You already said him.
Oh, you're right. I'm dumb. I was thinking about another Eagles running back. Who played for the fucking stupid ass Cowboys? It was one a Cowboy player?
No.
Okay.
So there's 2, 3, 4, technically 5 more people that I think you should get.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of them are kind of like maybe if you know football.
Trying to think to that era.
So 09. So it was the year after Brady came back from his leg injury.
Mm-hmm.
There were some other premier quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who.
It's so easy.
Drew Bledsoe?
No.
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning, 99 overall. One of Peyton Manning's teammates is on there, but he's on the defensive side of the ball. And this is like an if-you-know kind of guy.
I don't know Colts defenders like that. Unless, when you say it, I'm going to be like, oh, shit.
Yeah, he's a 99 overall, and if you know, you know, and you will know when I tell you, you'll be like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the 99s is Peyton's boy on defense, and there's one other 99, and he was a fucking beast, set some records.
Is Ray Lewis one?
Ray Lewis is not one.
Wow.
One of Ray Lewis's teammates is on there, though.
Ed Reed?
Ed Reed's on there to 98 overall.
Okay.
There's another linebacker that's on here that's
Brian
not...
Urlacher?
Yep.
There's...
So left, you have a...
Give me positions.
You have two DBs, a tight end.
Reeves Island?
No.
Um,
You have a running back left. And you have a lineman left.
a lineman.
I'll give you the lineman because I don't think you'll get him. It's Steve Hutchinson.
Never would have got it.
Yeah, Steve Hutchinson is a
Played for San
98.
Francisco?
He was playing for the Vikings, I think, at this point.
So we got...
So I'll give you the teams. So obviously, one of the DBs is Colts.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is Broncos.
Oh, fuck. Who's the Broncos guy? It's
You know
Shannon
this
Sharp.
guy? Nope.
No, why would I say
He was
that?
a tight end.
Yeah, I know. He's the first
He's a
guy.
DB.
Yeah, I know. Oh, God. I can picture playing with or against
He's
him.
got a pretty dope name. Mm-hmm. His brother's got a doper name, though.
Go to the next one.
So you have a running back that's 99 overall.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a tight end that's 98
Adrian
overall.
Peterson?
Nope.
Damn.
Before Adrian Peterson. I can give you a hint, but it's going to give it away.
I don't know it.
Visor. Always wore a dark visor.
Reggie Bush?
No. Oh, man.
I don't know.
With Danny and Tomlinson.
LT was still in the league in 2009?
2009, he was still on the Chargers. That was his last heyday year.
Oh, man. I feel like he was like...
That was the year after he broke the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LT.
So I'll go down the whole list. So Peyton, Tom Brady, Randy Moss. The safety you missed was Bob Sanders.
I wouldn't... Yeah.
If you know, you know, though. That's one of those
Yeah.
guys. Like, he was a beast for, 4 years. The Danny and Tomlinson's the other 99. Then you got Ed Reed, Brian Urlacher. The tight end was Antonio Gates.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Chargers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you got Steve Hutchinson, and the Broncos guy was Champ Bailey. And Champ Bailey's brother's name is Boss Bailey.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Soon to come on the JT Show. We're getting session 0 set up for D&D.
Yep, we will be doing. We will be live streaming our view of D&D because I assume we're going to do most of it right here.
If Joe wants to do it live.
Well, even if we don't do it live, like I could have the laptop set up in front of me. You could have yours in front of you. Like
we could record.
We
the
could
board.
just do it like this.
I think he'd be down for it.
Either way, it'd be dope.
I think it'd be dope too if we eventually drop it to the downstairs podcast studio. We could wire one to the ceiling and just have like the overview.
That'd be fun.
And then nobody has to be on camera. We can still do voices.
Yeah.
And then we can have maybe like a small little camera of all
Well,
of us.
even if we do, so what I'm saying is even if we do it online, we could have the camera facing us, and then I could have like my laptop here for the online D&D shit. You could have yours there. And then all of our shit, we can even set up like little barriers so like we can't see inside our little things.
Yeah, unless Joe says you can't share it, we'll be fine.
Well, either way, we could set it up right here, so we could even do
like all of us.
That would be sick, and we could have him right fucking here.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
Yeah,
because some people aren't going to be able to do in person. Like Scotty's not going to be able to do in person, depending on when we start it. But for the first couple, he's not going to be able to.
Right.
Shit, I might even be able to talk Scotty into getting the whole D&D setup for the basement.
Yeah,
might be able to just get a sick fucking table.
I'll just drive Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a good fucking time.
So we're going to be talking about our journey through D&D, first playthrough.
Yep. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've never played D&D. Looking forward to it.
Me neither. Hopefully, I'm going to talk to her and be like, if you want to play, you can be in.
One of the girls that I used to talk to in New Mexico, she was pretty good looking, and most of the other people in her career field were not good looking dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to play a lot of D&D, and they used to invite her to play. Obviously, she's cute. She works in the office, and she used to play with them, and she said she had the best fucking time.
Yeah,
it's D&D. And they would just sit there, and they would drink beer, and at the point when they got too drunk, they would just hit pause on the fucking D&D thing, and then just do other shit.
And the thing is, the way it's set up, it's not like every Wednesday. It's whenever we have time, we'll play till we get bored, and that might be a 4-hour session, and
could be an hour-and-a-half session, could be a 30-minute session. Like, just depends on what we do.
How we used to have wine and anime nights, which we still will do a Retribution for Naruto.
We will,
because it got delayed.
I mean, One Piece is a good stand-in. One Piece is a good stand-in.
But I think during D&D sessions, we drink wine.
Wine and D&D.
Because what are you drinking that lasts long?
WD&D?
WD&D?
I like it. WD&D, dude.
Hell yeah. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Polar Nights, you hit or miss a couple of those weird-ass comments. So
yeah, no, it was very interesting. If you want a beer, put it in the comments on YouTube, and I'll Venmo you a beer.
So...
yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody.
He's a bear.
I get it. Bear in a fucking hat.
Bear in a hat.
Piece of shit.